We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight we've got a good matchup in store between the Colorado Rockies and the San Diego Padres. It's Baseball on the Show, and it's coming up next. Dinelson Lamet will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, looking at the numbers, you can see this guy had an ERA over 4 last season. He'd like to do a lot better than that. He's got to do a much better job of keeping base runners off the bases. Cut the walks down and try to limit the hits per 9 innings pitched.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Charlie Blackmon.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Underway in the second of 4 here this weekend as the game's first pitch is taken for ball 1. Guys, the Swingin' Friars as they take the field here tonight are coming off a good victory here in front of the home faithful on opening day.
Yeah, Matty, I know it's a long season, but they were able to win the opener, and nothing would be sweeter if you could get in your car today and drive home 2-0. This is a big game. This is a nice little momentum either way. Another win here, and they're going to be feeling great about where they're at.
The second baseman, number 1.
Striding in for the Rockies, Garrett Hampson. In his career against this pitcher, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Runs up and gets this one down. Throw not in time, and that'll go as a bunt single.
Batting third, the first baseman, number 17, Todd Helton.
In now, Todd Helton. Pitch outside. The throw. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
Well, he's certainly doing his best to get his team out to an early lead. Picks up the single and then decides that's not good enough, so he swipes second to get into scoring position. Now we'll see if the guys can pick him up.
Now the 1-0.
That's a pretty tough spot for him to deal with in the first inning. Runner in scoring position already, and now he's got the 3-hitter salivating in a good hitter's count.
The 2-0 pitch. 2 balls and a strike to count.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Now the 2-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Now you could tell right there that curveball had some serious depth to it. That's what separates the good ones from the bad ones. That nasty spin rate, get that downward action. You even get a star player like this swinging at something in the dirt.
The 2-2. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Pham will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 2.
Batting fourth, the right fielder, number 10, Dante Bichette.
In now for Colorado, Dante Bichette. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. Has a look, now the pitch. Inside with the fastball, it's 1-0.
1-1, no strike.
One ball, no strikes.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
A good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2. And set up behind the plate is Kenny Jansen as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Hey, the book on Kenny Jansen, D-Road, not a very big zone, but he will give you that low pitch below the knees.
Yeah, and he's consistent. You're okay with that as an offensive player. He wants to give that pitch below the knees. If this pitcher can execute consistently, you better make the adjustment.
2-2 the count. Here's the 2-2. And a swing and a miss as he pulled the string on the breaking ball, and the inning is over. Rockies strand one, and now the Friars will get their first chance. No score. John Gray is on the mound for game 2. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
First-round draft pick out of the University of Oklahoma. Big arm, 95 to 98 miles an hour. Good hard slider. It's never been about the stuff for John Gray. It's about attacking the strike zone. At times gets a little bit too timid on the mound, but if he brings his A game, you'll know early. If he's throwing strikes early with that fastball and he's in an attack mode, he's as good as anybody in the game.
Striding in, Tommy Pham. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now, boys, we take a look at the Rockies starting play here tonight. They started the season out on the wrong foot, dropping one on the road on opening day.
Yeah, Matty, they need to grab this one today. You don't want to drop the first 2 games of the season. I don't care if it's on the road. I know you're going to have to battle, play well at home. You can't afford to get on the team bus back to the hotel 0-2.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch.
Ball, left out.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. A good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
The 2-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
It's funny, that pitch, I can picture being in the box. That pitch looks so good to hit, and why does no one ever get to it? A good executed high fastball usually blows 9 out of 10 guys away.
And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Digging in now for San Diego, Fernando Tatis Jr. He'll get to take his first cuts here. From the belt, kicks and deals. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
The 1-1 home. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Some guys with big arms like this, they're just chuckers. They just throw the ball as hard as they can, and where it ends up isn't that big of a concern, but that wasn't the case there. That was a very well-pitched fastball right on the corner at the knees. Good luck hitting that one.
Now a throw over to first, and he'll dive back in safely. Standing in now, Tony Gwynn towards second. And that's the second out.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, Ryan.
Next to the plate for the Padres, Ryan Klesko. First opportunity for him here with the leadoff man still standing at second. 2 gone now. Has a look, now the pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Pham at second with 2 down. A ball and a strike to the Padres first baseman. Bouncer up the middle. Story scoops it up, and the off-balance throw is right there for the 3rd out, and a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. Nothing in the San Diego first. Will go to the second downtown, scoreless. Second inning set to go, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Nolan Arenado.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
That's outside.
Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Good late break to the slider. 87 on the gun there. It's 1-2. Two balls, 2 strikes to Nolan Arenado.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch.
Thank you.
Lifted into the air out toward center field. After it is Myers. He's not going to get to it, so the leadoff guy's aboard with a base hit.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, David Dahl.
David Dahl to the plate now. Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball 1. Nobody out, runner on first. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
Hey, looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Pulled toward right center field. Here comes the right fielder, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Batting seventh, the shortstop, Trevor Story.
So a runner at first with 1 man gone, and in to hit next, shortstop Trevor Story. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Yep, that ball went out.
A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Two 2-0 now. He's set, and the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
3 of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
Stepping into the box, Sam Hilliard, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Has a look. Now the pitch.
Ball, that's inside. Nope.
Here's a fastball low, and he's behind 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
And he misses again, ball 4, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
Boy, oh boy, that's a tough one for the pitcher. He's definitely wondering where the heck was that pitch. I think he called it high, but our strike zone says otherwise.
Digging in, Dom Nunez. Certainly a big moment in this game. Bases loaded, tie score. From the stretch. And he gets ahead 0-1.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
The 1-2. And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
And that'll bring in Charlie Blackmon as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. Second appearance here. He grounded out to start the ball game. Now the 0-1. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1.
Well, he's been laboring a bit through these first 2 innings of work. That's 37 pitches, and ideally he'd be closer to 27 instead.
Very high, 2-1.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
The 2-1 pitch.
Outside, that's the ball.
You fight so hard to get into these type of counts, you can't let this pitch get away from you. You have to keyhole something middle of the plate.
Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that's through into center field. Base hit, and not in time as the run scores. And the run is in to score from second. It's a 2-0 ball game.
You know, D-Row, hitting in the leadoff spot, you're not going to get very many opportunities to drive in some runs, but that's a big 2 RBI hit.
Yeah, when you see ducks on the pond, Dan, your eyes light up. I don't care if you're hitting first in the lineup or 8th in the lineup. You grind out in that bat and try and get the runs on the board for your team.
Yeah, but that's a big 2 RBI base hit.
And that'll bring in Garrett Hampson as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. In the dirt here. Good work there to prevent any advance. It's 1-2. Looking to minimize the damage here. And he popped him up. Dozier shading to his right, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 left. On now to the bottom of the second. It's the Rockies 2 and the Padres nothing. So here's the Padres DH, Eric Hosmer. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
The designated hitter, Eric Hosmer.
First offering on its way. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. 2 balls and no strikes to the Padres DH. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
He walked a guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
Now here's the pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Waiting on it is Dahl. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, Manny Machado.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone, and that'll bring in Manny Machado. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1.
That was a nasty pitch right there. Great arm action by the pitcher. That looked like a heater out of his hands and dropped off the table.
The windup and the 0-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder giving chase. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Batting seventh, the catcher,
Now at the plate, Benito Santiago. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Hey.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Oh, that's upfield.
And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. 2 out, nobody on. It's a 2-2 count to the Padres catcher. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Padres down in order. They trail it here 2-0. Ready for another chance? Todd Helton. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the 3rd.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Here's the first pitch to him. A swing, and this one is blasted to right field. Nothing's gonna stop it. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him, and the Rockies have now taken a 3-0 lead.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Stepping in now, Dante Bichette. Liner towards second, but this will be taken in at second base. Good positioning for the first out.
Now batting, the third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Here's Nolan Arenado. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First pitch of the at-bat.
Ball in.
Hey, even though this guy's a righty hitter, he's going to get pounded with that 2-seamer. He needs to make sure he catches this thing out front if he sees that pitch again.
On the corner away, a ball and a strike. keeping it down here as it's to 1-2.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
Fouled away. He'll try again. 1-2. Line down the left field line. But this will be foul. Bases are empty, one man out. Another one sent foul. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
This inning didn't get started the way he'd hoped with that home run, but I've got to give him credit for flushing it and coming back here to get strikeouts on the last 2 guys. He's acting like it didn't even happen before.
And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Oh,
2-0 now.
2-0.
Two and 1 to David Dahl.
That's evidence of a pitcher and catcher being totally in sync out there. That tells me they both know that's a good pitch for him right now.
The 2-1 home is taken for strike 2.
Hey, nice job of bouncing back after the leadoff homer. 2 quick outs after the bomb, and he's got a chance to get out of this.
Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. But the Rockies add 1 more to their lead, and it comes via the solo dinger. Bottom of the 3rd coming up. It's now a 3-0 Colorado lead. Back alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as Will Myers is set to lead things off.
Will Myers.
First offering on its way. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. Myers absolutely hammers left-handed pitching. There's a lot of pop in his swing for sure, but if there's one criticism of his bat, it's that he doesn't put the ball in play enough in these situations. Seems like hitters like this are more and more common these days.
Yeah, Matty, you can't fault these guys today for the swing and miss. In today's game with so many shifts, there are no hits to be had on the ground. But when this guy does connect against left-handed pitching, it is fun to watch.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Sent out to straightaway center field. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Batting ninth, the second baseman, Brian Dozier.
Stepping into the box, Brian Dozier. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Laid off the bender there, but it's in for a called strike. Padres still with the big goose egg in the hit column thus far. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Hit high and deep out to left. Racing back the left fielder at the track, and that one is gone. It's a solo shot here from Brian Dozier. First home run of the campaign for him, and the Padres are on the board. It's now a 3-1 game.
Only the first hit of the night, but it was a big one. He absolutely punished that mistake, and you have to wonder if that will open the floodgates a little.
So now to the plate, Tommy Pham. As he'll take a look at a high strike here on the outside corner. It's 0-1. He drew a base on balls his first time up. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk. Coming right after him here.
One out, nobody on. Skied down the left field line. Dahl's in pursuit. And he makes the catch in the corner.
Now batting, shortstop, Fernando Tatis Jr.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. The Padres get 1 in the inning, and it comes on the solo home run. We played 3 full. It's now a 3-1 ball game. And back at Petco Park in San Diego as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Rockies skipper Bud Black between innings, specifically about his club's offensive output to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. All set for the start of the 4th, and in to hit next the power hitting shortstop Trevor Story. Now here's the pitch, and that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. A ball and a strike to Trevor Story. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Man, I really don't know how you swing at that. He must have had his mind up he was going to swing as soon as the ball came out of the pitcher's hand.
Skied into straightaway right. Gwynn is over a few steps as he puts it away for the first out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Sam Hilliard.
Digging in to try it again, Sam Hilliard. He drew a walk his first time up. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Three to 1 is our score here in inning number 4. Strike 2 as that's taken on the outside part of the plate. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
At the plate, Dom Nunez. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Lazy fly ball out to center field. Tatis onto the grass. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado as the lead remains 3-1. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Tony Gwynn.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
The 1-0 home. Down the third baseline. And a diving effort, but it's out of his reach, a foul ball. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Bichette is there. 1 down. So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And boy, you can see it there. A couple of power arms out there as both of these guys are working in the high 90s. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Ryan Klesko. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First delivery to him on the way. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Oh, I love that pitch right there. Up and in, jam, sandwich.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Eric.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Eric Hosmer. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Comes set, now the pitch. And this one's in the dirt, and a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. Ready with the 1-0 pitch.
2 balls, no.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one, but that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
And he misses again here. It's ball 4, and that's back-to-back walks here with 1 away.
And things are not looking good here in the 4th inning. That's the 2nd walk of the frame. Good time for the catcher to go out to the mound and have a chat with this guy to give him a little breather.
And in steps Manny Machado. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. He's set, and the pitch. And this is on the ground to short. Could be 2. 1 there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. A couple of walks, but no damage. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And digging in is the veteran DH, Charlie Blackmon. First pitch on its way. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Pham is there. One pitch, one out.
Now batting, number 1.
So one away here with the bases empty. And up steps Garrett Hampson to bat. First pitch of the at-bat.
That's a ball.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you could rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
That one's going to find the seats. Strike one. 3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. And a slider's in for a strike. It's 2-2.
Man, this guy's in a good groove right now. 7 straight retired. He's locked in.
And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Now the payoff pitch home. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
I know this guy isn't known for his hitting prowess, but that's a nice job right there. Getting a single on a 3-2 pitch in the middle of the zone. Grab your glove and flash some leather.
Into the box now, Todd Helton, and he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike one. Looks like double-barreled action now in the San Diego bullpen as they get a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. Here's a look over to first. A dive, but he's back. And he misses. 2-1.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon, and this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find that curveball again.
Now a move over to first, and he'll get back in standing. 3 runs, 5 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. Weak grounder down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. Grounded back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit, and he is in there.
Wow, I'm shocked he even pulled the trigger on that pitch. He might have been fooled right there, but he was able to keep his hands back and scramble a good pitch for a base hit.
Digging in, Dante Bichette, and he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Ball, that's in.
Hey, curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have popped out of his hand just a little bit earlier than he intended.
Here it comes, 1-0. Swing and a miss at the bender, and it's even at 1-1. Pause, now the pitch.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Liner toward right center. And that gets down as he can't get there in time. Throw to second will be in time, but the run's going to come in and score.
Oh, man, I don't know how that happened. Looked to be a base hit to the outfield, but then all of a sudden the throw comes in and they get the force on the plate. To be honest, that just can't happen.
And that'll bring in Nolan Arenado. A hit in 2 tries so far. Here comes the first pitch. Now the 0-1. Swung on and hit in the air down the left field line. Pham will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Couple of hits lead to 1 in the inning for Colorado. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Rockies 4 and the Padres 1. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with San Diego's manager during the inning break about the Padres' offensive production to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Bottom of the inning now, and next to hit is the catcher, Benito Santiago.
The catcher, Santiago.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those 2 pitches weren't even close. Falls behind in the count, 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
The 2-0 on the way. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
Hey, guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put good wood on it.
Here's Will Myers. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. Throw over to the bag, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Off the plate and in. Hits a ball and a strike.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
A 1-2 count to Will Myers.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
5th inning here in a 4-1 ball game. Changeup laid off down around the shins.
I think he's shown you right there. He was trying to put you away with the off-speed pitch. Have to be leery of that right there and take pull side away. That'll keep you on all stuff, fastballs and the off-speed.
Ready with another 2-2. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Now at the plate, Brian Dozier. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one.
That last at-bat, he didn't crush that changeup for a home run, but listen, a home run is a home run. This guy's awfully strong, and he can hit it out to any part of the ballpark.
Breaking ball that's cut on and missed for the first strike. Now this is slowly hit to short, probably too slowly to get to. And he indeed takes only the out at first as the runners move to second and third with one away now.
Left fielder, Tommy.
Back to the top of the order now. And up next, it'll be the outfielder, Tommy Pham. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1.
I kind of like the aggressive attitude right here. I know he's in a jam. What does he do? He goes to his best stuff, and that's the fastball.
The 0-1 pitch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
The 0-2 delivery. Strike 3 called, and now he's 1 out away from getting out of this.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Up next is Fernando Tatis Jr. And he takes ball 1. No hits to this point. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Boy, I love the way he's competing out there on the mound right now. He's got a chance to rack back-to-back Ks with 2 runners in scoring position. He's not giving in at all.
From the stretch, the 1-2. Popped him up. Story calls for it. He's got it, and that'll get him out of the jam. Padres leave a pair. They trail it 4-1. Jose Castillo takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 65, Jose.
So coming to the plate, David Dahl. He flew out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim most recently. And now pitch on the way.
Hey. 0-1's the count.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
That's out. That's ball 2.
Fouled off.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time. And they are not going to get him at first. He's aboard easily.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, But nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still one good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Row, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
Trevor Story is at the plate as he looks at ball one. The 1-0 finds the zone, strike one. Padres are going to get something going out in the bullpen now as a left-hander has stood up to throw. And that misses. 2-1. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike two. This is flared out towards second. But this is hauled in by the second baseman.
The batter, the center fielder, Sam Hilliard.
Ready now, Sam Hilliard. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, Matty, big time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
No balls and one strike. And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch grounded down the third baseline. Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball one. And it's fouled away. Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2.
What pitch recognition right there. 90% of the guys are going fishing after that nasty slider.
And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch, and even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Dom Nunez is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Comes set, and the 0-1. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Colorado as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Ready once again, Tony Gwynn. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
First pitch on its way.
Hey, it's a game of execution. If the pitcher stays right there, this lineup's going to continue to have a tough time.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a liner. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Now batting, The first baseman, Ryan Klesko.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Ryan Klesko. It was a walk in his last trip. Here comes the first pitch. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. Sixth inning. 4-1 is our score. In the air, down the line in left. On the run is Dahl. And he makes the catch in the corner.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Eric Hosmer.
Eric Hosmer to the plate now. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hosmer, a native Floridian. He was selected in the first round during the 2008 draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. And this is still a 4-1 ball game. Drew Pomeranz will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far.
Number 15, Drew Pomeranz.
New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring up Charlie Blackmon.
The designated hitter, Charlie Blackmon.
First delivery to him on the way. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Two balls, no strikes. The count of the Rockies' designated hitter.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
And now a pitch on the way. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
Full count now, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
Yeah, that strategy is great when it works, but when it doesn't, it's ugly, and he was here to face one guy, and he couldn't get it done.
Now at the plate, Garrett Hampson. 2 hits in 3 at-bats for him in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Count 1-0.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
The 1-0.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
4 runs, 7 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. 3-0 now. Todd Helton waits on deck. Rising fastball, and it catches the zone for a strike.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
And a full count now, 3-2.
Full count, 3-2.
Now the payoff pitch home. Gets him swinging. He struck him out.
Not too often you see an at-bat go from 3-0 to a strikeout, so that's a pretty good job on the mound right there. Kind of nice that he got a free strike on the 3-0 take, but he still had to put it in the zone.
At the plate now, Todd Helton. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. It bounces, but he's out. Nice play there to pick the throw and put the tag on quickly. Here's the 0-1. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes. Into the corner and slicing foul. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Pitch on the way. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Rockies are down quietly, but they lead it 4-1. Last half of the 7th here, and standing in now the always dangerous third baseman Manny Machado.
Manny Machado.
First offering on its way. Now a slider well off the plate, an easy take there.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
The 1-0 home is swung on and missed, strike 1.
Man, that's another ugly swing right there. This team is just struggling so mightily to get on base. They've looked off balance all game.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
To 2-2 now.
Even though we're late into this ball game, this guy's velo is still top notch. This guy's a horse.
The 2-2. Hit high in the air down the right field line, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
Coming to the plate now, Benito Santiago. He singled his last time up. Set. Here it comes. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times, you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
The 1-1. Count is 1-2 now. We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. Well outside with the curveball for a ball.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Swing and a liner. Foul. The 2-2 one more time. And the pitch is off the catcher's glove as it rolls away. And he is in there. They couldn't get him at second.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Here comes manager Bud Black out of the dugout heading for the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he'll head for the showers as he stands to win this one if the bullpen can find a way to protect his 3-run lead. Wade Davis takes the call from the pen as he'll try to get the final 2 outs of this 7th frame. Will Myers will be his first assignment out of the bullpen as he'll stand in with a runner in scoring position at second and 1 away. Has a look, now the pitch. And that misses, ball 1. Now the 1-0. Heading out towards shallow right. Bichette is there, and he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Now back, second baseman, Ryan.
2 outs now in the San Diego 7th, and that'll bring up the power-hitting second baseman Brian Dozier. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And that Colorado bullpen comes to life now with a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Breaking ball as this runs in on him, and he has to step out of the way that time. Now the 1-1 pitch.
2 balls, 1 strike. Count.
Good time to be a 9-hole hitter right now. More than likely going to get a good pitch to hit. The top of the order is looming on deck. Good spot to be a good hitter right now.
Can't connect there. It's 2-2. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. 1 left for San Diego. They trail it 4-1. Emilio Pagan is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Dante Bichette, 0 for 3 with an RBI in this one.
Dante Bichette.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Nope, that's inside.
The 1-0.
Nope, outside.
And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. And he fouls this one off. Here now the 2-2.
We got full count.
Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight. Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our two starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown 9 have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. So one gone for the Rockies here in the 8th, and in next it'll be the perennial MVP candidate, third baseman Nolan Arenado. First delivery to him on the way. Pagan typically throws a lot of strikes coming in out of the bullpen, resulting in low walk totals, although he has been snake bitten by the home run ball at times in the past.
One of the keys for this guy, Matt, is not being afraid to attack the strike zone. With that said, he is prone to giving up the home runs. I think one of the cause of that, Matty V, he leaves a lot of pitches up in the strike zone. He needs to be down in the zone when he's effective.
The 1-1 home. Hard hit to first. And a sliding attempt at first, but this sneaks by him, a base hit.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting his baseball back.
David Dahl.
In now, David Dahl. As he gets a good curveball here to start the at-bat, it's strike one. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Here comes the 0-1. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. A ball and 2 strikes now. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
Story.
Trevor Story steps in now as the first pitch misses to him. It's ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Fouled away. Eighth inning, 4-1 is our score. Hit hard on the ground towards second. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Digging in now, Sam Hilliard. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Boy, that's just about in the catcher's glove there. It's 0-2.
Interested to see what the pitcher goes to now. After getting that late hack on the curveball, does he speed him up with some velocity?
Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one. 2 left for Colorado as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And up next, it'll be the outfielder, Tommy Pham.
The left fielder, Tommy Pham.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In there, no balls and a strike.
This offense has been underachieving all day, putting way too much pressure on their own pitching staff. Someone has to have a quality AB and get this line going.
The 0-1 pitch. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
What a terrific pitch. Some people call that a Hall of Fame type of pitch. There's not much you can do when a pitcher executes one like that and puts it right on the black. Only thing you can do, go back to the dugout.
James Pazos is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
James Pazos.
And that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. as he'll take a look at ball 1. Pazos is among a dying breed, those lefty specialists whose roles are changing with the new rules around reliever usage. In tight with the sinker, ball 2.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
Now the 2-0. Hit the other way out toward right field. Bichette's back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Right fielder, number 19, Tony Gwynn.
So digging in now, Tony Gwynn. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
From the stretch. Pazos, a native of Arizona. He was a 13th round pick during the first-year player draft of 2012.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
The 0-1 delivery.
Whoa, that's down.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a liner. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Take a look at this again in slow motion. He tracks this thing all the way, gets his hands quickly through the zone, and just rips it down the left field line, just how they draw it up.
Into the box, Ryan Klesko. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And that misses 1-1. Two out with the man at first. fouled off. The 1-2.
Oh, that's out.
Got him swinging, made him chase outside the zone that time, and that puts an end to the inning.
Padres leave one, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Craig Stammen enters from the pen to start the ninth inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the ninth. Into the box now, Dom Nunez. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far.
Dom Nunez.
He's set and the pitch. Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. The 1-0.
Same pitch that time, the sinker, but it looked like he made a good adjustment with it.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. Released it from out front much better that time. I just think he wasn't real happy with the first.
And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third.
Hey, this looks like it could be a potential add-on inning here in the ninth. Add-on gives some breathing room to their pitcher going into the bottom of the inning, D-Row.
Yeah, you love when the offense stays aggressive. And you also like giving your relief pitcher a chance to breathe a little bit, not having to come out there with just a one-run lead.
Stepping in now, Charlie Blackmon, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
Here's the 0-2. And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
So now to the plate, Garrett Hampson, as he'll ground the first pitch foul off to the right side. It's been a 2 for 4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
Liner towards second, but this is hauled in by the second baseman.
The first baseman, number 17, Todd Helton.
Stepping in, Todd Helton. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame. First delivery to him on the way.
This guy loves to drop the head on those pitches down and in. I'm shocked he went in there, but he's able to jump ahead and get away with it.
Boy, right down the middle for strike 2.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Going to have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. Rockies strand one, but they lead it 4-1. Scott Ober is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth.
Number 45, Scott Ober.
All set for the bottom of the ninth. And striding forward, the designated hitter, Eric Hosmer.
Hey, not impossible, but highly improbable. Even when you're at home to score 3 runs off a closer like this guy, they've got the work cut out for him.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Off the plate, ball 1.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Ready with the 1-1. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor and he's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
Still 2-2. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone. In the on-deck circle is Manny Machado. He'll bat next. And could this be the start? It's a long way back, but the leadoff man is on base to start their final set of at-bats.
And I'm pretty sure he thought that was a strike. He's thinking, what do I have to do? Put a bow on it? Walk it down and put it in the catcher's glove by myself? I think it got called a little outside, so he has to put it behind him now.
Digging in and looking for more, Manny Machado. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball 1. Counts 1-0.
The 1-0 home.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
Now the 2-0 home.
Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
A runner at first with no outs here. Two-one pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Benito Santiago is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Comes set with the 0-1. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Runner at first here, 1 man out. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game. Now to the plate, Will Myers. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. First pitch of the at-bat.
That's a ball. Ball 1, no strike.
Now the 1-0. Myers puts a good swing on it. This one's carrying well to left. Gone! It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now.
That, my friends, is a cardinal sin for any closer. You can't give up the long ball. Good thing for him, he still has the lead. We'll see now if he can rebound and actually keep it.
Now back, second baseman,
Brian Dozier at the plate as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Two balls and a strike to Dozier.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. San Diego down to their final strike. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
Great take right there, but the last thing you want to do is be called out on strikes to end the game.
Fans on their feet in a 1-run ball game in the last of the 9th. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Hit the other way out toward right field. Right fielder is on the run, and he tracks it down. And this ball game is over.
Yeah, if that relief performance were a car, it would have had some wobbly wheels on it. He gave up a couple of runs, but he still gets the save, getting that shaky car across the finish line after all.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. Colorado took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. John Gray earns his first win of the season. Scott Oberg records the save, his first of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Rockies, 4 runs on 10 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Padres, 3 runs, 5 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 57 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.